It's showtime at Homestead, Miami.
Andre Baranowskis at the line, steals it in the Indy 250.
Line and the back starts in trouble, and they go. Gordon's on the wall, jumps right around.
Side by side on the final lap, coming to the checkered flag.
Steve Morgan, the last half, and the victory in Las Vegas.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 1 in season number 5 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Series. The series is back. I told you it wasn't coming back. Well, I lied to you. Here it is, and we're at Daytona for the Florida's Natural 300. And not only that, throughout the entire season of the Turkey Hill Series, we're going to be doing all driver broadcasts, of course. Put that on quotation mark. Not all the guys who are going to be doing the broadcasts are going to be drivers in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, but it's not going to be me calling these races here in Turkey Hill Series season number 5. Today, we're going to have ourselves a radio-style broadcast. Nathan Stapleton's going to have the front stretch. Justin Zajdel's going to have turns 1 and 2. Trey Barto, first time he's ever done an Energy Out of 3 race in the booth. He's done plenty of them on the racetrack. He's going to be doing the backstretch for us. And Cody Smart, first time we have him on board as well, going to be doing turns 3 and 4. And I'm going to go ahead and only ask Trey and Cody because we want to get the race started here. But it's your first time doing a race with me. Trey, you've won a Turkey Hill Series championship before. What's it going to take to win this race here today at Daytona?
Well, it's going to take a lot of strategy. You're going to be able to want to play the traffic out well and make sure you're in the right position for those final laps to make sure you can make your move. There it
is. He said it. Very short. Not used to it being that short. But hey, we're here to have fun, you know. It's going to be a little bit different. Cody's probably going to have a longer explanation on this one. But Cody, you've won races like this before in other NRT release. You definitely seem to understand how that outside lane works. And that's going to be very pivotal with this new package that we have. These guys have that range in the ratings. And because of that, outside lane's a lot stronger. So what's your key to winning this race here at Daytona?
Well, you gotta try to maintain with the draft and try to find your way to the front. You know, it used to be a conveyor belt around here at Daytona. Not anymore. The entire thing has changed. You gotta start working with the draft even more. You gotta start picking the right lane that will actually push you toward the front. The sucker hole really has a greater effect as well. You don't want to go in the sucker hole. Whatever you do, try not to be alone and try not to be in that sucker hole. Basically a keynote for survival here at Daytona at this sort of racetrack.
It is going to be a very interesting race with the new package. It's going to be the first time we're going to have this many cars on the racetrack with this package. And it's going to set up Daytona 500 tomorrow in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. I know a lot of you guys are excited. Nathan and Trey are definitely excited. Justin Zajdel owning a team in that series. He's going to be excited. A lot of eyes are going to be on tomorrow. But it's the little appetizer before the big event tomorrow, and we are definitely excited to bring back the Turkey Hill Series. And we got an odd field, and maybe I shouldn't say an odd field. We got a diverse field. That's a good way of putting it down. So many rookies and a few veterans as well, of course. We got guys like Dale Salzman, Jordan Lopez, Carter Friesen. They're starting 1, 2, 3 here today. But John Andrews in this race, Alex Bonexinor, Seth Cole, Ashlyn Boyd, Christian Vargas, Daniel Voiles, Edwin Mendez. A lot of those guys with a lot of Napa fan experience. And then we got some new faces of the field. Mark Allen, Hunter Blade, Landon Smith Jr., Jake Rogers, Logan Williams, Josh King, just to name a few. It's a very diverse field with veterans and rookies, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this season goes along here in the Turkey Hill Series, seeing where all these guys end up finishing in the championship. But right now, they're all focused on one thing, and that is the race, and we are going to get these guys to roll off here from Daytona. It's the Florida's Natural 300. 30 laps of action here at the Daytona International Speedway. And veteran Dale Salzman driving for Gardner Motorsports, Johnny Gardner's team here. One more thing I forgot to mention. The first time ever we've done custom cars in the Turkey Hill Series, so that's also an exciting thing here. And Salzman will lead us off here in season number 5 alongside veteran Carter Friesen. You got Jordan Lopez right there. He won his first career Napa Fam start. He's alongside the number 64 of Chloe Reiner. Her first career Napa Fam start here today. Of course, like I mentioned, Jordan Lopez winning his first career Napa Fam start. We'll have to see if Chloe Reiner could do the same thing in the 64. Jeremiah Duane in the 36 for American Motorsports. And the 80 of Zachary DeLello driving for NS Racing. We got the number 9 of Hunter Blade. Just getting used to the names here. That's Hunter Blade in the number 9, alongside Dylan Young in the number 48 machine, the 02, Brandon Mayhew, alongside Daniel Voiles in the number 96. It's going to be the last time you hear my voice until the end of the race. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and send it down to Nathan Stapleton, who's going to have the call for the front stretch. I'm going to let him start off the race, and these 4 gentlemen are going to have the call for the entire day here in the Florida's Natural 300. So, hope you guys have fun. Go ahead and take it away, Nathan.
Thanks, Napa, and welcome everyone to Daytona. Set for an amazing race here at Daytona. Brand new package, like Napa fans said. And it's going to be really wild. Daytona 3 and 4 wide, and every time they go 4 wide, they're going to crash. So, it's going to be very interesting. Of course, I'm doing the front stretch. Justin Zajdel's doing 1 and 2. Trey Barto is in the back stretch, and then Cody Smart is in 3 and 4. And the pace car will dive onto pit road. The official return of the Turkey Hill Series is back, and it will be led to the green flag by Carl Friesen and Dale Salzman. The Florida's National 300 is underway from Daytona.
Alright, as they enter turn 1, Dale Salzman got a really good start. He's going to take this lead really easily. To see what's going to happen as they come on to the backstretch. You see some 3 wide about to start coming up right now.
Dale Salzman protects the bottom to make sure no one gets the run on him as he starts to drift up top to block off the 23 of Carter Friesen. He protects the top as he goes into 3 and 4.
You see Gardner racing over there. They could be trying to inch their ways over to the lead, but not as of yet. And there he goes right now. Here comes the 22. Jordan Lopez getting the inside, and it looks like he's going to battle out his teammate.
And it will be Jordan Lopez leading that number 1 of season number 5. 3 by 3. About 3 rows deep going into turn number 1.
You got the number 9 of Hunter Blade. He's going to make a move for second as they come on to the backstretch.
The lone car of the 22 of Lopez is alone as they're 2 wide behind him, and then they're 3 by 3 by 3.
Jordan Lopez trying to protect himself with all these 3 wide action going on right behind him. Look, you got a Dodge Challenger going for the lead. That's the number 9. Hunter Blade making his first start. Napa fan trying to make some action happen.
And it will be the number 22 leading that number 2. And the entire pack, 3 by 3 by 3. When they go 4 wide, who knows?
You see Hunter Blade. He's about to take the lead from Jordan Lopez. And he clears him.
He now goes up to the middle lane, allowing that looks like the 95 car to get down below, making it 3 wide for the lead.
Yes, 3 wide they go. Not yet to see 4 wide anywhere. This is pretty impressive going for it. And now they could be 4 wide. This could be trouble.
Cody, what did you do? 4 wide, almost being and banging all over the place in the trial. And they're gonna officially make it 4 wide, maybe? No, they don't. They fan it back down to 3 wide.
It was smart by Bobo Jones to back out of it, to play it smart and not cause a huge wreck this early. Let's see if they can hang on for a few more laps or to the rest of the race.
Still 3 wide for the lead. They're 3 by 3 by 3 the entire way down the pack. This is incredible racing.
Oh, yes, I agree. Bobo Jones isn't going to make it 4 wide. He's trying to get to the inside, but instead, it's going to be... Oh, no, I got blur screen.
And 3 by 3 by 3, and it will be the number 22 leading that lap once again. Here at Daytona, 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. The entire field, when will they make it 4 wide?
I don't know, but they're doing a great job right now. But this is really tight racing this early on. I'm hoping they can just keep it, going and don't wreck for the rest of the race.
This is incredible racing by the Turkey Hill Series, especially at the beginning of a very 30-lap long race for them.
Yeah, gotta agree. Jordan Lopez, he's making an outside lane go up. Oh, maybe not anymore. We may have a new leader. Oh boy, there's bunting over there in the inside lane.
And it will still be the 22 leading lap number 4. But we might have a new race leader next time by. We just have to wait and see.
Looks like we are going to have a new leader as they enter turn 2, and he's going to clear for the lead.
He looks like he is clear. Now the real question is which lane is he going to block to try to protect it? Oh, never mind. The 22 back out front.
Oh, yes, Jordan Lopez with his teammate over there trying to make it work, trying to make the outside lane work and trying to win the battle as the inside lane keeps on being bunched up over there. Maybe a disadvantage for
Teammates are trying to make the outside lane work, and so far it is. Gone the most, 1-2 on the outside lane, still 3 wide into turn number 1.
You see the 39 of Josh Williamson. He's trying to clear. He might clear right here, and I think he will. Let's see what he does.
It does look like he is cleared coming off of turn 2, but is going to stay that way. Nope, it looks like the outside of the lane is going to start to get the advantage.
Oh, yes. And by the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be the number, but I don't know. It looks pretty
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Dominant drivers
We got some big carnage.
And it's the big one.
They're piling in.
Oh, they're still
Big
wrecking. They're
hit.
still wrecking.
Big
Oh,
hit.
complete.
Everyone's getting...
Oh my god!
Oh, complete.
They're still hitting.
Burger King car. Well, that's one way to have it your way, I guess. But caution's on lap number 8.
Who came out of that without injury?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting to see. We're going to have to find it out a little bit later, but it looks like Jake Roger is going to be your race leader going into the yellow. And I got to say, he was contending for that lead in the inside lane because it was a place to be to avoid the carnage.
But that 73, he might be in second, but he definitely has some damage on that left side.
That was interesting. Usually, in years past, they've wrecked 4 wide, but this time they were just coming off 3 wide off the corner and looked like, I don't know who that was, if that was the 22 that got hooked, but someone got hooked coming off the turn and just went in front of the field and no one had nowhere to go.
Oh, yes, this is lap number 8 as cars are going to pit. We did not expect this to happen all race long. And now, Bobo Jones and the number 12 Dale Salzman are going to be some of the field that will be going to pits. Maybe get some repairs done with those cars. But while we are saying that, but now a teammate just came in, 22 Jordan Lopez. But while we are getting that all cleared out, it is lap number 9, and Jake Rogers is your race leader. We'll see what has happened here in this major wreck here to kick off the Turkey House Series season number 5. Okay, I do not know what happened between these guys. It wasn't really 4 wide coming out turn number 4. Now you see Bobo Jones in the number 73. He'll get right beside the number 9 of Hunter Blade, and they'll make some pretty strict contact going to 22. He spins, the 12 tries to dodge it, and it just goes downhill from there. And I gotta say, some aggressive driving early has resulted in this major record. You see the number 10 out there, Nick Smith, going around. And then you see all this carnage really starting to come into effect. The 36 of Jeremiah Dwayne Vortignevo, and here comes the hard hits, guys. Everyone trying to dodge into this wreck. And well, guess what? It is not working out for the vast majority of this field. You see the major clip between the 39 and the 64 as cars going to the infield and taking it over to Stapleton's side now.
And yeah, and then after that, they just came back down the track, and Sevco ran into the back of the 64, and then just Alka plates galore after that. Just nowhere to go for a lot of these guys. When that secondary crash happened, and they crashed trying to avoid it, and they came back up the track, and just all chaos happened, and a lot of good cars are unfortunately going to get taken out here in the season opener for season 5 of the Turkey Hill series.
So as they come off of turn 4, it looks like Bobo Jones, they got the 4 wide, and then they all come up and they all start wrecking. and no one else behind could get slowed down in time, and they all just keep piling in. And there's some very big hits. Oof. If everyone's okay.
Now we are on board with the 36 of Jeremiah Dwayne as they come off of turn 4. As you can see, he's in the middle, and carnage just starts happening in front of him. Has no time whatsoever to react and slow the car down. At this moment, he's just on for the ride. It's full spin cycle and has nowhere to go. He gets his keeps getting hit and has nowhere to go. Slows it down and then slowly but surely makes his way through all the carnage that just happened around him.
So that was what happened. We had the first caution of the day, just carnage, and the big one unfolded. So now, let's see if that was the only big one, or if we will see more. And let's get back to the restart in the season opener for season 5 of the Tokyo Series, basically the 35 of Jake Rogers.
All right, we are back here coming to the green. The numbers that were involved in that wrecking sadly cannot make it back on is the 10, the 19, the 23, 24, 28, the 36, 39, the 79, and the 98. Everyone else is still in and able to race, and everyone is still on the lead lap.
And it will be the number 35 of Jake Rogers leading us back to the green. 11 laps in, and it will be about 19 laps to go, and the Florida's natural 300 here at Daytona. And we are going to go back green with Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
with Jake Rogers leading us back to the green flag at Daytona. Jake Rogers with a pretty good jump on the second place car, but that's not what you want here at Daytona, because he's just going to suck that draft and catch up to him just like that.
Right now, Jake Rogers got a good advantage over Ryan Benjamin. He's doing a great job. We'll see how this pans out during the rest of the race.
Now, the real question is, with the early big one, are the drivers going to calm down their intensity, or are they going to pick it right back up again where they left off?
I think that they will probably cool it down a little bit, knowing that the big one did strike pretty early. But we just have to wait and see. Right now, they're just double file compared to 3 and 4 wide that we've seen so far.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to have a new leader. It looks like the 53 is about to take the lead, and he will clear coming off of turn 2.
He clears coming off turn 2, but goes high to block the high line. And below, it looks like, I can't see the number because my screen's blurry, but he's going for the lead.
Oh, yes, that's right. Going over and what it looks like the GoDaddy couch as my screen is going a bit blurry again. I swear I gotta fix that. Going over to Stapleton now.
That is the number 99, owned by Mark Davison. That's Edwin Mendez. And here comes the 75 of Alex Bonsignor, going to the race lead, but he's going to get shuffled to the middle.
Looks like the 2 of Igor Barreto is going to try to take the lead, but I think he's going to wait until later on.
Even though we have possibly a third of the pack missing, we're still going instantly 3x3x3 for this race.
Yeah, and speaking of rewind, we might get a 4-wide situation. Nope, at least not as of yet. Dang. Looks like these guys want to go very aggressive on race 1.
Trey Smith and the number 66 will lead at the line this time by. Next time by, we will be halfway through the Florida's natural 300.
Looks like Igor Barreto is about to make a move to the inside. We'll see if he can clear coming off of turn 2.
They are 2 wide for the lead, 2 wide behind them, and from there on it is 3x3x3. More intense racing. People are trying to make big moves to try to get out of the way of the big one, or yet at the same time cause the big one.
Yes, you are correct. As the number 2 of Igor Barreto trying to contend, but now he's stuck in a sucker hole just like many others so far.
And here comes the 75 of Bonsignor. He got a massive one from the 99 on the outside, and he's going to clear third place and move up to second.
Looks like the outside lane is starting to file out, get single file, but here goes the 75 of Alex Bonsignor going to try to take the lead from Trey Smith.
The top two cars have a big lead on the rest of the pack, so that's either going to probably make the pack catch up to them really quickly and might put them in a bad situation here.
Oh yeah, speaking of a bad situation over here, it's not bad just yet as Alex Bonsignor gonna get to the inside. Will we clear him? No, the outside pack is packed with power here today.
Oh, there goes the rest of the field.
There goes many others. The second big wreck of the day happening at lap
spinning
number
through the background.
17. Oh my goodness, and many front runners involved in this one yet again.
That's the rest of the field.
Oh my.
Watch out, watch out.
Oh, watch out, guys. They're slowing down. That's right. It ain't the best for me at any worse, but man, we know one who's going to be out of race at this one. It looks like it's the number 47, Jacob Hammond. Gonna be out at this one, unfortunately, as well as Alex Bonsignor and the number 75, claiming a few more casualties there at Daytona, as it looks like the number 66 of Trey Smith in the front of this whole thing. He survived the mess, but many have not. As the cars are beginning to slow down, we'll bring it back to the rest of the crew.
Yeah, that was a huge crash, and just think about Alex Bonsignor was just leading about 10 seconds ago, and then all heck broke loose, and 80% of the field that was left just got wiped out in that big one, number 2. And now Bonsignor is going to go from the race lead to smoking to being in the garage and done. Tough way for that 75 team. But also for that 73 of Bobo Jones, he has a strong car today, and he's going to be done as well.
I forgot to mention Bobo Jones is also going to be out of this one. I gotta say, maybe there's a curse going on, guys. What do you think? Maybe starting in front or dominating the race will actually result in you getting wrecked out at this one. It may seem so far as we have more cars going to pits trying to get repairs out of those cars. Going into the latter stages of this event. So far, I got at least 3 up. Now there's 4. We'll actually see how many go to pits this time.
A lot of cars are pitting.
Yeah, a lot of them from the back.
Got the 48, 53.
Yeah,
the 93, the 46. Just a huge crash, and that once again had a multi-car incident. Well, a multiple clashes and one caution, and it was Trey Smith that won the race back to the line. And honestly, I think there might be only about 15 or so. So, with that being said, let's see what caused the second caution of the day in this wild race here at Daytona and for the Florida's Natural 300. And this is what happened to bring out the second caution of the day in the Florida's Natural 300. We didn't catch this at first, but it was the 37 of Logan Williams that forced the issue 4 wide into the 12 hole. And then that made the 2 of Barto go up into the 93. And then down into the track into the 52. And then back up the track into the 2 and the 41. They went spinning, and then the 41 got into the 99 and then got into the 75. The 99 took one big shot and then took another big shot, and the 11 hit him. And then everyone else kept on piling in. A orange car caught somebody, and then Bonsignor, he was just spinning. The 46 took an amazing job of avoiding the 75, but then got let out the 75. The 73 hit the 75. And then for most of these guys, there's just nowhere to go. Even down here, all the way on the glass, there's no safety at all. And just nowhere to go. And this is honestly this is honestly most of the field taken out here in the second big one of the day.
He tries to make it 4 wide, and then it leads up to a big wreck. 52 kind of cuts down. And everyone taking some big shots, including the 99 of Edwin Mendez. And then right here, Alex Bonsor takes a vicious impact to the driver's side. Spins like crazy, tearing up his car and Bobo Jones's car as well.
Alright, we are on board with the 75 Outlaw. We're going to show you what it's like to have a wreck happen behind you, and you get caught up all in an instant. As you can see, he just gets turned, takes a very hard hit to the outside wall, and he thinks he's just safe sliding here as the pack goes by until BAM! Gets nailed, and it goes for another spin cycle, man. We are getting some crazy rides up in here. He might be a little dizzy after that one. But now we're going to get back to the start of the race and let you know who all is out after this second big one of the race. All right, we are back, heading to the green flag. The number of cars that were out is another big one, starting with the 47, the 48, the 73, 75, 80, the 88, the 93, and the 99. There are 22 cars on the lead lap as we go through 3 and 4. We have lost a commentator, as in Cody, but I will be taking up turns 3 and 4 as well as the backstretch now as I move it on to Nathan to get us going back to the green flag.
With less than 9 laps to go, we are in for a shootout here at Daytona for the Florida's Natural 300. The top 5 is Trey Smith, Josh King, the 32 of John Andrews, the 44 of one of my drivers, Parker Smith, and the number 11 of Landon Smith Jr. And Trey Smith will lead us back to the green. 9 laps to go in the Florida's Natural 300. Another massive jump, but here comes the 32 as well with a massive jump. John Andrews with a full head of steam going into turn number 1.
Listen, now that we have only 22 cars left, they may fan out for the rest of the race, but we'll see if they can get back into a pack towards the later laps, like with 5 laps to go or so.
Yeah, Justin, you're very right. With the less amount of cars, they're going to be driving it totally different, and there's going to be a lot more room to make passes, a lot more room to try and get a draft coming up to get the lead, which just means you're going to have a lot more space to try to block the lanes if you're the leader.
And at number 11, we just saw him. He started 5th. He's all the way outside the dot. Oh, wait. Yeah, the number 11, he's just fallen all the way back outside the top 10 at least. So he definitely got damage from that big one.
A lot of these guys, they are fanning out. They are getting slow, and there goes John Andrews. He's looking to the inside. Trey Smith for the lead at Daytona.
Yes, as you can see, Trey Smith and John Andrews have a very big lead from the pack behind them, which just means that they're either going to go line up together and get some more lead, or they're going to go side by side as they are now, which allows the pack behind them to go catch up quicker.
And that's exactly what they did. And now this car pack is all over the back bumper. And there's 2 NS Racing cars in this one pack that's still left, Parker Smith and Noah Clifton. I don't know the rest of the teams, but there's still about, from the looks of the 8 to 10 cars left in this big pack.
And it looks like the pack, they are kind of starting to close in a little bit. The front cars, let's see what they can do and see if they can get racy towards the end.
As they enter turns 3 and 4, Trey Smith has another big lead with John Andrews behind him, followed by looks like the 41 car of Josh King. Coming down to, it looks like 6 laps to go. Things are just going to start to heat up from here as Josh King goes below John Andrews.
6 laps to go. Next time by, it'll be 5 laps to go, and that will mean the point of no return. And these guys have turned this race into the clash of how it is in real life, at least in years past. Single file.
And John Andrews once again trying to look on Trey Smith, but right now they were single file for a little bit, and it looks like they are still single file, but now they're starting to get into double files again. We'll see what happens.
John Andrews goes back up behind Trey Smith as the 41 of Josh King makes a move down below as he gets help from 44 of Parker Smith. Let's see if them two can hook up and see if they can get up to challenge Trey Smith here.
At this point, we're not going to focus on the teammates. We're just going to have to find someone to catch up with that 66 of Trey Smith. Because I don't know what he has, but he has a bad fast race car right now. He has a 0.2 of a second gap at Daytona.
And I agree with Nathan. Trey Smith has a really big gap, and he might be able to hold it for the rest of the race if these guys don't, hook up, trying to make a move and catch up to him until the race ends.
Trey Smith gets a big lead coming into the turns and then just pulls away. As he exits Zajdel, the pack catches right back up to him. As you can see, John Andrews here catching up real quick with the 41 again of Josh King right behind them.
And now these guys are starting to go single file, about 5 or 6 cars in the line with 4 laps to go, to here at Daytona.
Yeah, and Trey Smith, John Andrews tries to make a move, but Trey Smith, like on the backstretch, he's able to get an edge, enter in turn 3, and be able to just hang on to that lead.
The 41 and 44, oh, there he goes. He goes back upside to help the 41 and Trey Smith pull ahead as the 41 finally gets clear of John Andrews, and let's see he even go and take a crack at the 66 of Trey Smith, who was just dominating these last laps at Daytona.
At this point, if these guys are not doing something yet, they have to do it, or it's going to be game over. We have seen the 41 and the 44 work together, but the 44 can't. Never mind. Now the 32 lets the 44 go on by. Maybe these guys are planning something against the 66.
I don't know. I mean, Trey Smith, he might have this thing in the bag, but I've said that before, and someone's made a move on the last lap and took it away just like that. So I may be wrong, but I think Trey Smith might have this thing in the bag.
Now, with us coming 2 to go, Nathan, you were a former racer in this. Now you're a car owner. How much is Trey Smith looking out of his rearview mirror instead of out front in front of his car?
Well, right now he is just focusing on his back mirror because he has no cars in front of him. Oh, never mind. There's a lap car.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, poor Savannah. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So now Trey Smith, he's got a good edge, and now the pack split up.
Don't mind that, B. We had the technical difficulties. John Andrews goes below the 41 of Josh King here. Them side by side is going to only help Trey Smith move forward as he slows, as he gets more speed as they slow down.
And this might just seal the deal if these guys can't get single file, or if another lap car. That lap car scared the crap out of me, and same as Justin Zajdel, but final lap here in the Florida's Natural 300.
Yeah, I think Trey Smith's got in the bag unless John Andrews or Josh King can make a really big charge at him. But right now they're going to go side by side. I don't think that's going to happen unless another lap car just appears out of nowhere.
Trey Smith can see them battling for second place, which is only making him smile more in his helmet as he comes into turns 3 and 4. John Andrews right behind him. John Andrews might get one last run at him as they come off of the turn going into the front stretch.
Is he going to be able to make a move? No, he won't. Trey Smith in the number 66 will win the season opener of the Turkey Hill Series and wins the Florida's Natural 300. The return race of the Turkey Hill Series, and he survives the carnage and gets the dub. You're at the greatest racetrack of them all, Daytona International Speedway. What a win for that 66 team.
Yeah, Trey Smith, he had a very strong car today. It's like once towards the end, he was just able to stay in front, not let anyone pass him, not let anyone take that win from him. A very, very great drive by him today.
Yeah, you guys are correct. The John Andrews, Josh King, and the 44 Parker Smith had great opportunities, but they just could not figure out how to fool Trey Smith here and getting around him as Trey Smith just blocked like there was no tomorrow, like it was his life on the line, which it was, but it paid off for him in the end.
And that is going to do it for the race. How about North State Racing, a single-car operation? Davey Johnson, the owner of this team, and Trey Smith, his second career Napa fan win, getting it done here in the Florida's Natural 300, and it was kind of an anticlimactic finish to the race, I'll say that much, but it was kind of wild there at the beginning. Trey Smith, the winner of the event, with John Andrews in second. Josh King Rounding out the top 3, Parker Smith and Logan Williams. King, Smith, and Williams. King, Parker Smith, and Williams, all in their first career Napa fan starts inside the top 5. Daniel Voiles finished in 6th. Jordan Lopez, Mark Allen, Noah Clifton, and Hunter Blade. And we had that lap car. It was Ashlyn Boyd that came in there at the end. And that really messed those guys up, and that split the pack up, and I think that hurt those guys from getting that opportunity. But what a wild race, and once again, a huge thank you to those guys for calling it for us. Nathan Stapleton, Justin Zajdel, Trey Barto, and Cody Smart. Cody Smart have to leave, but yeah, Trey Smith going to get maximum points. He led the most laps, led a lap in the race, so he gets a bonus point for each of those. And he's going to head into Las Vegas, the points leader here in the Turkey Hill Series. And, yeah, what a great race to start off the Turkey Hill Series return here. Gonna let you guys give your final thoughts on this race and maybe some predictions for tomorrow's race in the Daytona 500.
I'm going to predict, I'm going with one of my drivers. I think Nicholas Samadillo is going to get another Daytona 500. But we'll see, there's some really talented drivers in that field, some very strong, experienced veterans. I'm really looking forward to see how they do and see how the race turns out.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, of course, I'm in the race, so I mean, I got to say I'm gonna win it, but you never know. It's Daytona, especially with this new package, and as you saw today, it's a very different type of package where each line gives you an advantage. You just got to be sure you can handle it, maintain it, and it's definitely going to be an exciting race tomorrow, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah, that's for sure. This new package, we saw it today. It caused some amazing racing. 3 distinct lanes, always long. And we saw the outside lane have a bigger effect than what it normally does here at Daytona. As far as tomorrow, I'm in the same boat with Trey Barto. I have to think I have a good shot at winning, but besides me, I have to say Andrew Miller has a good shot at winning the Daytona 500, but have to keep an eye out on the defending Daytona 500 champion, Zachary Fitzgerald, as well.
Not quite the defending Daytona 500 champion, the most recent one. Last year Josh Marzak won it, he's not in this year, so Fitzwater won the most recent one. That we still have a driver still racing, winning it. I don't know. Absolutely no. There might be a reason why I didn't commentate this race, and that's a good reason right there. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, we're gonna do this for all the races during the Turkey Hill Series. Bring in some guys. I think they did an excellent job. Go ahead and check them out. Check out Nathan's channel. The other 2 guys, they don't really do much on YouTube, but I can link your Instagram or something like that if you want me to. So we'll figure that out later on. But yeah, we thank you guys so much for joining us here from Daytona. And tomorrow at noon Eastern Time, it all cultivates here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and it is going to be a huge race. The Daytona 500 season number 9. I know all these guys in the booth with me are looking forward to it. I know all you guys looking forward to it as well. Gonna be one heck of a show. I'm gonna be alongside Alex Bonks here for the call of that one, and we'll give you guys a great race here to start off. Speed Weeks to start off. We already started off Speed Weeks, but start off the year for points racing in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Trey Smith for winning the race here in the Turkey Hill Series. And we will see you guys tomorrow for the Season 9 Chick-fil-A Cup Series Daytona 500. On behalf of Justin Zajdel, Cody Smart, Trey Barto, and Nathan Stapleton, I will see you guys later.